Welcome to the online certification course. This is the recorded meeting number 1, which is basically the welcome to class and how to get started. Today's agenda includes just a basic introduction, course expectations, how to pace yourself, Moodle tips, and questions and answers. My name is Melissa Sprain. I've been teaching, this is my 11th year of teaching. I started out in Wyoming on the Wind River Indian Reservation, and in my second year of being there, I was asked to be part of a charter high school that was basically being set up in a hybrid style. So we bought a double wide trailer and put our computers together by hand and the desks together the night before the school opened, and we opened the first high school on that reservation for our students. So it was an amazing experience. So it's now been 10 years later. I'm still teaching online and blended learning to my students. It is a great alternative to just some traditional things that we've done in the past. My content area specialty is health and physical education. And one reason I'm excited about this course is because it's just a background and it's written by a teacher and it's delivered to teachers on how do you actually get this happening in your classroom. How can we differentiate instruction with online learning and why online learning works well with many of our students. So what I'd like you to do now that you're watching this is go into the Moodle class and respond to the discussion questions that I've posted. You can see right on the online learning certification welcome to class page, it said there's a news forum as well as a discussion, and it says please introduce yourself. So go ahead and click on that and answer the questions and respond so that we all can get to know each other. It's just a great way to see if we have any similarities in content areas or even school districts, and really how can we become the network to support each other as we pursue this new style of teaching. So the course expectations are pretty basic. Attendance and active participation is worth 25% of your grade. We do have a lot of discussions and really want to make sure that we're working together to learn as much as we can, because we all bring a lot to the table. Some people are taking the class with over 20 years of teaching experience and they bring a great deal of knowledge, and we really want to tap into that. The weekly discussion forums that we have and assignments are worth 25% as well. We do a format called 1+3. So I'll post on the discussion board a main question or a direction that we need to go. You need to post your response to that, and then you need to post another 3 times in response to other classmates or responding back to whatever I posted in the class. Imagine in the classroom, traditional classroom, teacher asks a question, we all discuss hand in hand, but we need to go back and reflect and review what we had posted and respond to all those that have thoughts in regards to what you have shared with the course. And then our final project, as you can see, the final project is a unit design and learning management system integration. So basically what's going to happen is you are going to go from being the student to being the instructor, and you're going to create a unit-long lesson, topic, content, course, whatever, depending on where you're at with grade levels. You're going to create something that you can actually use in your classroom. So basically the course is broken down into 6 different segments. So we have the first half, which I'm sending to you and through email. Basically it's a pacing guide. So when you're online learning, strictly online, a lot of times you feel like you're on an island and life gets in the way sometimes. But having a pacing chart or a pacing guide can help keep you on track and keep you focused. Some of us are going to approach this course and they're going to be through the first half in a matter of 2 weeks, and they're just going to be waiting for us to start the second half. If that's you, that's okay. I understand some of us are coaching, some of us have family responsibilities, and not only that, maybe you have a huge plate in regards to your teaching responsibilities this semester. So this is going to allow you to have some flex, a chance to kind of work. If it's only Sundays that you can work on the class, so be it. That's fine. But we want to make sure that this class works with you. When you teach online and blended, a lot of times your students will be and they'll have a lot of commitments, and maybe Tuesday nights are the nights that they have set aside to work on the course. Now, that works in many situations. If you're in a traditional brick and mortar, oftentimes you'll have specific times that they have to meet, and working whenever they want isn't an option. But for this class, the way it's set up, the first half of the course is set up like you're a student. So hopefully you're going to experience some of the peaks and valleys that students do when they're online learning, so that you can put yourself in their shoes when you become the instructor and design your courses in a way that meets all students' needs. The second half, I'll send to you at the next recorded meeting that I send out to you, and that will go through the second half of the course where you become the instructor and you're going to actually create a unit in Moodle. If you have a specific learning management system that you use in your district, that will be fine. We can definitely use that. Some districts are using Brain Honey, but we'll discuss all that later at a different time. The biggest thing with this pacing is always go back to the discussion boards and really look to see if somebody's posted some of their thoughts or some ideas that they have, so that we can keep the conversation going. It is so much fun to talk about what's happening in your classroom and some of the goods and the bad things that happen, to really reach out and create this network that we all are here together supporting each other as we pursue this idea of implementing blended or just online learning in the classrooms. Here are some key dates that you want to remember. You'll have the pacing guide to use to help you stay on track. But the next virtual recording I will send out on Sunday, October 20th. So look for your emails and listen to that to see what's going on next. And that's a good time. It is a Sunday, so a lot of us are probably lesson planning for the week, but it allows you to give a chance to take a look at it, maybe reflect, maybe send me an email if you have any questions or concerns, so that you can begin that second half of the course. The final project is due December 1st. We put that due date there because between December 2nd and 7th, you're going to review and look at everybody else's units, things that they've done and created for their online and blended learning environment, and post to the discussion board based on what you saw in those units. So, although your final project is due December 1st, we still have class for another week, and then hopefully grades will be out and returned to you by December 14th. All right, so some Moodle tips. I discussed the discussion boards. It's a 1+3 format. The goal is to get that, whatever your thoughts are and your opinion is based on the question that was given, but also to respond as much as possible to the posts. So if you're still unsure about that, go ahead and shoot me an email, and we can discuss that further. Communication will happen through email. So all the emails that you gave the university when you signed up for the course is the one that I will be using. In the event that you are not getting my emails, because if you gave a district email, sometimes it filters them out and things don't actually get through. This is my cell number. You can definitely give me a call anytime. I do teach full-time in the La Crosse School District, so obviously if you call during the school day, I won't be able to answer my phone, but this is a direct line to me. The easiest way to get a hold of me is through email because I can access that often. We are going to review the Moodle Resource Center right away in the first unit that you have, the first week that you're getting used to this platform. This is the username and password to get logged in, and so it's important that you write that down somewhere so that you can access the Resource Center, because although in the first part of the semester you are the student, once the second part, the unit design comes, you're going to want to use that Moodle Resource Center as much as possible, because it's all the FAQs and everything that you ever wanted to know about Moodle will be answered there. When you do go on the internet, oftentimes Firefox, Safari, Chrome, Internet Explorer, every one of those reacts differently to online learning platforms. So what I have found is that Mozilla Firefox and Safari work the best. So if you are having problems uploading or viewing things, click change your browsers. Find a different one. The other thing is log out, log back on, clear your cookies, clear your history. All those things will help speed up your download time, and that can most likely save you some headaches in the long run. Once we actually get to the second half of the course, when you're creating everything, it's going to be really important that you use a browser that syncs well to Moodle. Here's the link to the Moodle Resource Center for the FAQs. You'll want to take a look at that. And then when we are uploading files or videos, the goal is to embed as much as possible. So if we do have a discussion board, you will be able to embed something, and oftentimes we want you to do those things and get used to that. Anytime you can get an embed code, I highly recommend it because it seems to work the best. Now, if there's anything that you need help with or have concerns about, as always, please ask. Oftentimes, depending on where our learning curve is, if you're coming into this course without any experience with online or blended learning, you're going to have a lot more questions than somebody that's been teaching online before. Please don't hesitate to contact me right away, just because I don't want you to feel alone, and I'm always here to help. Email right away, call. I'm recording this on screencast. You can always do a quick screencast or Jing video for help, which basically is recording your computer screen, and you can walk me through instead of trying to type everything out. Oftentimes it's easier just to talk it out and show me what you're looking at, and then it's a lot easier for me to answer your questions. That's it for now. If you have anything else to add, please don't hesitate to contact me. Once again, welcome to the course, and I look forward to reading your posts on the welcome discussion board.